Start with, hi, my name is
Okay.
Kristine Casey, and my story is such and such.
Hi, my name is Kristine Casey, and my story is that in April, I was having some belly issues, and it resulted in me having GI bleed and a GI infection, and I spent a week and a half in the hospital where they diagnosed me with Crohn's. I was diagnosed by Dr. Bank, and following that diagnosis was probably the most difficult month of my life, adapting to diet changes and healing from the infection, and also accepting this new diagnosis that was given to me. But through all of it, I had some sort of peace that God had given me, that it was just going to be another test in my testimony, that it was just going to be something that God was going to use for His glory. So through all of the depression and fear that I felt, there was an underlying peace that those things really didn't hold. Shortly after my diagnosis, we had the women's conference, and during the women's conference, Jamie spoke. And after Jamie spoke, I was sitting in my seat, and I started to pray with her. And while I was praying, my eyes were closed, and I got this huge ball of white light enter my belly, and the ball just started to get bigger and bigger, and I was just overcome and overwhelmed with emotion. In that moment, God said, "Kristine, I'm healing you. Like, this is not going to be attached to your name. This is not going to be who you are." And that white light just kept getting bigger and bigger, and I was just bawling at my seat. And following the conference, I told a couple ladies about what had happened, and it was a couple weeks before I was going to see the doctor again. So when I went in for the next procedure, Dr. Bank came back telling me that if he didn't do my first procedure, that he wouldn't even believe that he diagnosed me with Crohn's, that there wasn't a trace of Crohn's in my body. He wants to do more tests to be sure, and I said, "You don't have to, Dr. Bank. God is healing me. I know that." I absolutely think it was a miracle. I think that moment when I was in prayer, I think that was instantaneous healing. I think that God really just, when I heard him say, like, "Kristine, this isn't going to be attached to you," that he was really just healing me from the inside out. Crohn's is a lifelong disease, and then for someone, the same doctor, to diagnose you with it and then a couple months later say they can't find a trace of it that's not common. That's not something that happens all the time. I absolutely think that that's something only God can do.